We have a great question about B&W, Bowers and Wilkins.
Okay, yeah.
So I think this is awesome.
Robbie heard about that. That's good.
Yeah, I think this is fantastic because I will finally now be able to review some B&W speakers. That's why I think this is awesome.
I've yet to get in touch with
That was my first reaction too.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, cool.
And what does that mean when you say that though? What do you mean? Because I know what you mean. Maybe these guys don't know.
If you don't know what I mean, like I did a video on B&W's booth at CES 2018. 2018? Yes, 2018. And from that video, some people bought those speakers. I didn't even do a review, but I asked the guy, I was like, hey, who do I talk to about getting these speakers into review? And then, the David guy, he was really nice. He ended up moving over to Martin Logan like the following year. But anyway, crickets. I would email, call, nothing in return. And I'm like, okay, I guess they don't care about this kind of stuff. They don't want videos on YouTube about their stuff. So whatever. But now with Sound United buying B&W, all three of us have a great relationship with Sound United. They own Denon and Marantz, and I can get pretty much any Denon and Marantz or Definitive Technology equipment to check out. It's not a big deal. So then
got a bunch of Class A stuff sitting over here.
Wow.
It's stacked.
I'm just playing.
That's the cool part. Like,
high-end, man.
They now have a high-end speaker to pair with that high-end equipment. So whenever trade shows open up again, they're going to have a room with Class A amplifiers and B&W speakers.
Yeah. So
that would be awesome. And that's not the deal's not all the way through though, right?
Yeah, it's not 100% final. They're in the works. They're in negotiation, so to speak. And so that's kind of where they're at now. As soon as we know, we can let you guys know. But yeah, man, I think it's pretty exciting. That's for sure.
I think those guys give us a scoop like that so that we can just go and blast it out like this. Like,
exactly.
Scoop. I know what's going on.
I've always enjoyed B&W. Even as a kid, I would go down to Sound Advice, and they always had B&W and Klipsch in the same room. And so I always listened to both of those. And then later on, I was like, I love B&W, but I was like, dang, they're expensive, man.
Yeah.
For their higher end stuff. So that was partly why I went with Klipsch. It was just a lot more affordable for a dude that's not, wealthy like Joe, man.
And well, Shane got a pair of their like $15,000 speakers.
Yeah, I saw the big ones, man.
Which ones are they? 802s?
That was the 803.
803 or something.
Or D. I think it's the 802 D3s.
Diamond or whatever. Yeah. What was funny was that he was messaging me. He's like, man, I got to get a better amp. Like this thing, like this. He's like, dude, they sound like crap with this amp. So he got a Krell, some big Krell for that. And a lot of people use like Macintosh to power those things too, which are just ridiculously priced as well.
Yeah, my buddy Giovanni, he's got a set of the 802 D3s. They're beautiful speakers. His are white. I mean,
and he's got that awesome like white center channel too. Like that thing, you don't see that every day.
No, it's a monster. Yeah, I've got a video on that if you haven't seen that over on my channel.
I'm excited for B&W and Sound United.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Because I had the same experience as you, Chana. I've reached out to them before and crickets. So I was like, I don't know what's up with these guys. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't respond or, but I think most of the reviews that I've seen on them, people had to go and just buy them,
Yeah.
Which is, of course, that's cool too. But if you're reviewing speakers, like, you don't want to go and buy any more speakers. At a certain point, you're like, I have a line of speakers all waiting.
I gotta now sell these things, pay shipping. Like
for what? So I'm excited for that. I've heard some B&Ws before. I remember the first time I've ever heard some B&Ws was way back. Some guy had some, and I was like, wow, those sound like they kind of did that disappearing act where I couldn't tell that they were coming from speakers. I was like, man, those sound amazing. Yeah, so I'm excited.
I'm on a couple pair. They're lower end series, the DM series. I had the DM 603 S2s. Then I had the 603 S3s. And then I've had two pair of their bookshelf speakers over the years.
Yeah. Like the bookshelf speakers. That's what I want to check out.
They make some good looking stuff too. Which ones did you want to check out? 700 series?
The 703s, I was trying to get in for review. Everybody was saying, hey, can you check out the 700 series? Like you said, I'd reach out to them and you just don't hear anything from them. And I know over the past couple of years that I've been doing this, the hardest thing is just finding that one person, that contact. Once you
he's there on LinkedIn.
Really?
And
Okay.
he's right there. He just doesn't answer anything. So that's just one of those situations. But like the B&W 603s are like 1,600 for the pair.
Yeah.
And they sounded pretty great when I heard them at CES. And then like they are expensive. Let's not.
They've got some
beat around the bush.
603s.
Yeah, they got some affordable stuff, but they also got some stuff that'll empty your pockets real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
So that's going to be exciting.
Yeah. I think it'll be a good move for the HiFi.
Now I know there's a question about as long as Sound United doesn't cheap out with their division. So
what happened to Jonna? I think he went to share the screen or something. He just ghosted out. So ghost.
I was on the other tab and it had all three of us on there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. So
we got some more questions here.
Yeah, there you go. What happened? You were about to say something and then you just ghosted out.
I accidentally hit the back button. So basically, if you guys remember last year, Sound United was actually about to acquire Onkyo, Pioneer, and I think Integra. And what they said in that event in New Orleans that I was at, they said that they would keep all their divisions there. So the Onkyo team is still going to be there. It's the Onkyo team. They weren't going to change anything.
Right.
They were just going to own the company. And that would have been cool because like, imagine it's like the VAG group, the Volkswagen Audi group, right? You get in your Lamborghini, you've got an Audi navigation, right? But then you've got brakes from the Lamborghini in like the Audi S or RS lines. So like, you could have had an Onkyo with an HDMI board from a Denon. Like that would have been cool to get rid of like all the other nonsense that goes along with, that company's reputation. So you can Frankenstein these, products to make them even better for the consumer. So I thought that was a cool idea. But that never panned out. So maybe Sound United has just been like, hey, we still need to buy something. We got all this money. Let's buy something.
Packing it away, man. That's hilarious. I did talk to Paul. He said he's really excited about it. He really hopes it goes through. So seems like
there was a funny comment over here about they're gonna own the entire floor space in Magnolia at Best Buy Magnolia.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Probably.
That's hilarious. If you think about it, it's true. Like, who else is there? Yamaha, Sony.
Mm-hmm.
Very few other companies that they don't.
They do have some Macintosh in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Macintosh.